spend those 2 timeouts, or chose to spend them before the 2-minute warning, so just 1 left.
Gotta get that double bounce. You gotta get you guys screaming down the field.
See what Folk can create here. It's the bounce, but not the kangaroo hop they were looking for, and that was a very easy recovery made over there by Darren Waller. Why not contribute in that way? He was on the hands team earlier, catching 2 touchdowns, and right there, it's the recovery that probability secured this win.
It's one of the most nerve-wracking plays in football. Being on the hands team.
You're on the hands team?
Oh, yeah, I was.
No, I wasn't.
By you, I was looking at Lewis, I promise.
Yeah, it is nerve-wracking.
He said, don't kick it to me, don't kick it to me.
Sometimes I'm actually thinking that, hey, I'll go block. I don't want to be the guy who caroms off of.
You remember that ball was knocked loose earlier. He was able to come back with it there. There's the handoff, and the Jets can use their final timeout with 1:44 to go. If he doesn't rally here, go home. 3 consecutive home games. Cowboys, Broncos in London, actually, it's technically a home game, but still looking for win number 1. Assuming Miami's able to just milk this down.
I think if you're the Jets, you had 3 games this year. 2 of them you sit there and go, I mean, first of all, those 3 teams they lost to, I think, are combined 9-3. Established organizations, 2 games, essentially the final play. This is the game you sit there and go, this is worse than the Buffalo loss, in my opinion. Buffalo beat them because Buffalo's better than them. This team now, Miami outplayed them, but there's such controllable, self-inflicted stuff that you're going to watch this team with the Jets and be really frustrated by a lot of it.
Echan hammers forward, and of course, Jets can't stop it. They'll snap it the next time inside of a minute. It'll be a 3rd down play. One more play, and you'd have to push it down there.
I think one of the takeaways, they got to find ways to throw the ball to number 5 more. And they just have to. Like, he's got to be a guy, Garrett Wilson, that you just give him more opportunities. I don't care if it's zone or man. That catch is absolutely insane. It'll be one of the great catches in the NFL. You got to throw him the football more and just trust his playmaking ability will shine.
You can tell he's always open because that was excellent coverage, and he just fought it off. Gordon, he trapped behind the line. Williams made the stop, and now there's a 12-second difference between game and play clock. You can wind it down, stop it with a timeout if you want to, and then just hammer it out of the end zone.
Yeah, if you're the Jets, you're hoping you have your best block punt called. And then if the Dolphins, I think the big thing is you're teaching your punter, it's catch and kick. You know, it's as quick as you can operate. That's what you're doing.
I think we'll spend a timeout just to get everything organized, the punt protection.
Protected inside out, going up the gut, going in the A, B, and C gaps.
I've seen a lot of crazy special team endings.
Get vertical off the ball.
In 3 or 4 weeks, man.
Special teams have been the problem tonight. There was that fumble on the kickoff return of the second half, and the Jets were trying to build momentum. It was Isaiah Williams going for a fair catch back down at the 2-yard line.
Why do coaches talk about all the time about 1 complimentary football, but 2 turnovers and penalties? Yeah, we get tired of hearing it. They don't get tired of preaching it because it's the difference in the ball game tonight. Turnovers and penalties. 12 for 101 for the Jets.
More total yards, more rush yards, more first downs.
Jets all leaning forward, trying to come after Jake Bailey. Kicks it away, and it's going to bounce at the 1, and check. And so with 2 seconds to go, going to need a 98-yard touchdown to win it for the Jets. Saying there's a chance.
Yeah, that's execution though. That's like the cherry on top for the Dolphins tonight. good
smiles there.
Oh, that's it. That makes the special teams coordinator. This makes his day. I promise you, Mike McDaniel may start his film session if they look at this film with this play.
You know what's interesting?
That's how you
because time-wise, if that ball's at the 10-yard line, you kind of really teach your guys don't touch it, right? Because then until the ball settles, the clock is going to continue to lead. The game would have been over. But the awareness to realize, okay, if it continues to go, it's going to be a touchback. They're going to have time anyway. Really smart play.
Wilson off to the right, Fields going to throw it to him on the slant. He's looking a lateral, and he's going to retreat to the end zone. Garrett Wilson pitches it off to the near side. It's Julian Hill pitches back, and a flag comes out. Let the check the flag here, and a scuffle now. After time had expired, there's a couple of flags down. Daniel out there just trying to keep his guys on the sideline.
Illegal forward pass under offense. That was declined. The game is over.
And in the game, and the Dolphins do hang on and get their first victory of this season, 27-21. Jets' misery continues in Miami. 10 consecutive losses to the Dolphins down here. And you see, respect for the coaches. He's got time and he's got goodwill on his side, but that's certainly a disappointment. That is not what Aaron Glenn was hoping for tonight. Way too many self-inflicted wounds. They're not good enough to overcome those kinds of penalties and the 3 turnovers, 3 fumbles in this game.
And those are the kind of things that are controllable. They're not about talent, and I think that's something that Aaron prides himself on. He wants that to be one of the pillars of the way he's building his program, and they just couldn't get it done. They just couldn't get it done, and that's going to those film sessions. Practice will be rough this week.
Brooks had a monster game, by the way. 18 tackles. He was all over the field for the Dolphins.
And the Miami Dolphins showed you something that maybe they haven't shown all year. They showed grit for a full 60 minutes of regulation play. Like the likes of which you haven't seen before, which probably gives you a little bit more insight into maybe what kind of character they do have in that locker room.
How good does it feel for that guy who waited 20 months to get back on the field? Let's go to Peter with Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa, this team entered the game 0-3. You come out with a victory. All 3 facets dominated the Jets today. Your impression and take on the game.
First and foremost, all glory belongs to God. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Just want to thank Him for this victory for us, keeping us safe for the most part. My prayers go out to all the guys that got injured tonight. My boy Tyreek. It was a team win. That's all it was. That's all I can say about this. It was hard fought to the end. And yeah, just wanted to make sure that I glorified my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
A lot of noise on the outside this week, but you guys kept it internal, kept it focused on the goal. Your message as you move forward with the game next week, playing a run where you can win and you guys can get back on this field and get another W.
We're still looking to stack these wins in the win column. You know, this is one of them. We can learn a lot still from this game, but we'll enjoy this tonight.
Tua, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
We have the next 4 on the road for Miami. Carolina is up next, but it's going to feel great to get that 1 W, tempered by the loss of Tyreek Hill. This is a major blow to this team.
Yeah, I think Lewis just kind of touched on it, the character of the locker room. You know, this is a team that really was almost an inflection point, could have gone either way. They came out, fought back tonight, played really good team football, led by their coach. That's a good win at home for the Dolphins.
Monday night postgame was of a nationwide will follow the conclusion of the Denver-Cincinnati game. Midway third, Denver's up 21-3. Thanks to our entire crew here. Enjoy bringing it to you. Be back in a couple of weeks from Atlanta. For Dan Lewis, Katie, and Peter. And for Mike Chase, Chris Fowler saying thanks for joining us. Sports Center coming up next. Mike Leaves and Nicole Briscoe.
Thanks, Chris. We appreciate it. Yes, it is Briscoe and Ears with you. Full post game coming your way. This is a hope and maybe a promise.
Okay.
Darren Waller going to join us, and we'll have that out to Hard Rock, Dan and Lewis as well.
Yeah, plus we're going to hear some reaction, obviously, to Tyreek Hill's injury. 90 seconds. Put it on your clock right
Let's
now.
go.
That's when Sports Center is rolling back.
Start it now.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.